Good morning, chat.
Morning.
Good morning. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, good morning everyone. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are chilling on this beautiful Tuesday morning. First things first, what are we going to do? We're going to check the news, okay? Always just check the news in the morning. The best situation to do, just in case it's something that catches you off guard. So at 7 a.m. we do have claimant count change, so the change in the number of people claiming unemployment related benefits. So quite important, showing basically the health of the economy as well. So that's coming in 45 minutes, and this is why you can see GJ here is consolidating pretty hard here. Okay, consolidated pretty much for the whole of Asian, and actually to be fair since like 11-12 o'clock really. So best case scenario here is probably wait until the news, but let's mark up the charts so when the news comes we are ready. Let me take my thing off. I had a banging headache yesterday, I just couldn't get rid of it, and I can still really feel it today, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, so let's get into GJ over here. So yesterday we discussed about how the daily goes back above support and the daily should push to fill a zone. It literally did that. So now, in terms of the daily time frame, I don't really see too much in terms of how I could paint the picture of today, because we were in a zone from here to here. We've filled it back up. So now, and we've got no closure above resistance. Therefore, we could just sit in here. Okay. So knowing this, there's not really any direction in the daily time frame, but that's okay. Let me put the daily flip on right there. 4-hour time frame. Obviously, look at the 4-hour. Being a couple of bearish candles, but not being the strongest bearish candles. Why? Well, because there's actually no reason for it. All that's happening right now is we are ranging on the higher time frame. Price came up to resistance and now I've just made a little retracement. Take a look at the hourly, the 30-minute. You can start seeing the candles are quite small, so it does show consolidation. Look to the left hand side. Where would you potentially want to take buys? That is a great question. You'd have to probably wait. Yeah, I mean, we'd have to wait for potentially. So let's say obviously this is current resistance here. We have a kind of like an order block thing which we've actually tapped in already. We do have a zone above there. I think 170,800. If you zoom in, when we break above 170,800, what do? Well, we fly up to 171, fly up to 171. So I think potentially 170,800 could be okay to get back up to 171,058. Because obviously I don't like this traffic. This traffic's a little bit of a pain. But whereas if we're up here, we do push. So I think that's okay. Let me just write that on. Like that. Okay. So buys over there would be great. Anything else though, not too much of a fan of, just because of the left hand side. In terms of sells, I mean, obviously recently we had a big push down. This is with the news. This came down to previous resistance, so now acted as support. So I think if I was to look for sells, potentially maybe a below 169,523 maybe. Because that would have the, yeah, it's got a big rejection wick though. So I think in terms of sells, you're going to be struggling to find some nice zones over here. I mean, how big is this zone? It's 30 pips to be fair. Yeah, I mean, potentially maybe a closure below 169,800 to drive back down. We seem to move pretty quickly from A to B here, which is 30 pips. So I do think potentially maybe sells below 169,822. How does that look like on the 5 minute? Yeah, that makes sense. The 5 minute has a support there. If it breaks below, I think it'll be pretty good. So that looks great. And yeah, pretty much that's just done for GJ today. Pretty simple. We've got really no direction on the daily time frame, so there's no real bias. Obviously, right now we're bullish, so buys would be preferred. But that's pretty much it. Below Asian lows look good to sell. That's true. So below here, to get down to maybe 170 flat, 17 pips, 16 pips. Could potentially look for that as well, depending on the closure. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, we're breaking Asian lows. Then the zone is not bad. Let's look at the 5 on there. Yeah, the 5 is not bad either. Yeah, could be good, could be good. So that's pretty much GJ for this morning. Obviously, for the most part, we're probably going to wait until that news comes out at 7 o'clock, because that'll be, you know, quite indicative of where price is going to go today. So that's fine. Let's take a look then at Goldie. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin had a little pump yesterday. So gold looking like nothing much has really changed. So I don't think I have to do much analysis here, to be honest with you. What I'm going to do is change in the daily time frame. But what's happened really is the daily time frame closed bullish. Okay, didn't close back above previous support. So can you see there? We haven't closed back above, therefore it's still below, and it can, you know, it can still continue bearish. Also, the previous candle didn't break the low, didn't break the high, so it's kind of a doji. It's a doji daily candle, okay? So let's just move the daily flip onto there. The reason why I'm not marking up again is because we're in the same zone as yesterday, so we don't need to do that. 4 hour time frame, you can see the candles are very, 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 very small. The 4 hour and the daily are pretty much at the same point, yeah. So that's fine. And then, yeah, if you look at the 4 hour here, small candles, big wicks to the downsides. Obviously, quite a lot of support around 2014. Take a look at the hourly, 30 minute. You can see we are consolidating very, very hard. Yeah, very, very hard. So yeah, still the same thing. Sells above 2022. Buys above 2022. Sells below 2008. The rest is you know, you can maybe look on the 5 minute for M's and W's at resistances or supports, but for the most part, that's what we got working with over here today on Goldie. Just needed to break out of this zone. Could you please look at Euro USD, please? Could you look at, yeah, you said please, so I'll do it. But normally, just send me a chart, my man. Literally, just send a chart, and I can take a look. Euro USD clearly in a little bit of a bearish trend at the moment. The daily time frame closed bullish. 4 hour time frames retracing, looking like kind of the same awkward price action as GJ right now. Yeah, it's not too good. If you look here, all you gotta look at is look to the left hand side and go, right, where would the clean zones be? Where can I get a trade and price can push quick? Well, you know, above here there's lots of wicks, and there's wicks there. You know, there's no clean zone, so yeah, I don't like EU at all here. We haven't been here for a while, eh? This is all quite nice and clean, however, now it's, yeah, pushed down first, but it's just making a new range. I don't think Euro USD is nice at all. Daily time frame's bullish. Obviously, its overall time trend is bearish. It's just retraced a little bit, but it did go and tap previous support, so yeah, I can't see anything on the 30 that looks good. Let's take a look at EJ as well. I'm assuming it's probably the same story. Yeah, even worse, to be honest. Let's just move the daily time frame to here. the 4-hour time frame. So here. Yeah, those alerts work good on TradingView. They actually ping me on my watch, which is pretty cool. So I can, you know, I can be vibing and get a little ping and go, oh, time to trade. Obviously we have resistance up here, a lot of rejection, a lot of painful rejection. In terms of support, obviously we have, yeah, we still have quite a lot of support down here, to be fair, like there. And we're just in a range, consolidating. Where would you want to take sells? I mean, I still have this zone below, but I'm trying to see if you can get any sells earlier. I mean, the hourly time frame here you can see is very, very clean. 30-minute, not so much. How big is this zone from here? 16 pips with also a rejection. Yeah, I don't like EJ either, being honest. So yeah, that's just done for this morning. And now we sit back and wait. I'm gonna put my alerts on and we just chill back and relax. Chill back and relax. So I've got my alert on there, got alert on there, good stuff. And yeah, we'll keep an eye on GJ when it gets down to 170, 140. But obviously, right now we've got news at 7 o'clock, so I'll not be participating in no such trades before, I don't think. So yeah, how are you guys doing this morning? Who you guys did well yesterday? NY session was pretty dull again. Yeah, rains the whole time. But it's okay, it's okay. As long as you didn't overtrade on it, then you're good. As long as you didn't do that, you're all good. So yeah, yesterday I started a new TikTok. Well, it's not a new TikTok, to be fair. I put other stuff on it. But yeah, make sure to go follow it. I'm going to be posting on there pretty much daily, I think, now, if I can. Just give you the link. Where's the link at? Just a little TikTok. Yeah, I'm doing some like mental health stuff and also doing my weight loss journey. So yeah, pretty boring yesterday. Yeah, it was. Oh yes. Hey Max, W on gold 5 minutes ago. No. It needs to be an obvious one, and yeah, I can't see an obvious one there. I know what you mean though, it's worked, it's nice, but I need obvious ones. I'm not playing with no obvious ones anymore. And also with a bit more of a trend as well, like, you know, I was talking to Brian yesterday and Zoom and just making them a bit more with the day. For example, yesterday when we got into the GJ one, we just tapped resistance and pretty high time frame resistance. Yeah. So if I'm taking a W there, it's sort of putting me in the best position when we've just tapped a resistance to the left hand side. So, yeah, it should be a bit more on the ball. The actual M formation would have been better there. There's that res, so. Yeah, being a bit more structured with the support and the res and stuff. But in terms of gold there, I mean, we're at support and stuff, but yeah, I wanted to get out of this zone, man. This gold can range here for a while, and it can be pretty disgraceful. So yeah. I just saw Trent Alexander's goal. Man, his free kick was good, eh? No one wants to be carrying out, everyone wants to be Trent, oh my god. beautiful, nice cup of tea. Which team do you support? I support Newcastle, yeah. Yeah, I support Newcastle. I like watching City, though, to be fair. I do like watching City. Actually, when's the Champions League game again? Is it this week? Do they do them out that quick, or is it? Oh, it's tomorrow. Yes. 60% chance. Oh, I hope C beat them, man. Come on, man. It's just like for me, I want our league to be known as the best league, and everyone in it is so much better than around the world. And you know, we've got to thrash Real Madrid. Real Madrid aren't even first in the Spanish league, man. We've got to put our little foot down and go, you know what, you guys ain't it anymore. Because apparently, like, the Premier League apparently is massive now. Chelsea spent more than the whole of Bundesliga in that period of time. The whole of Bundesliga. So the money made for Premier League is massive. How much? Compared to well, yeah, like League One. That was 2022. To be fair. Premier League dominates soccer revenue. Look at that! Wow, half. And that was in 2020. That was in 2022. Now I think it's even more. I think the other clubs are struggling. Yeah, all the big names are going to Prem. Max just spread in gold. My IC shows 2.2 pip spreads. Ooh. What? 0.5. What, raw spread? I went back down. All good, all good. Into Milan today, we are coming for the 15th. But different leads. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I think, yeah, the way you guys play, like when I watch Real Madrid play against City, it just doesn't feel as fluid as City. I don't know. I feel City just have a little grudge. They never look as aggressive. Review, please. Okay, let's take a look. AJ. See KSI's fight as well. Man just elbowed him in the face. I mean, he was beating him pretty easily as well, to be fair, which is pretty mad, actually.
Yeah, it was very accidental, though. It was like, it wasn't even an elbow, it was like a forearm to the cheek.
Yeah, it was. Daily trend is bearish, 30-minute candle close below support, 37 pip range. Took a sell when we break of the previous lower NY open. It's a seller replay, so I didn't wait for top wick. Okay, it didn't hit stop because they closed because of news. What can I have done better? So one of my members over here, who's a great trader, Tom, took this exact same trade. However, what he did was he just went break even with a celery. You know, you guys, you got it. If you got in there, you got into, you know, 6-7 pips profit. Just go break even. If it pushes, it pushes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. The news can be a bit of a pain, I think, later on. Yeah. With celery, just get the push. If it pushes, great. Do not hold the drawdown. And what you could have done differently here is obviously move your stop loss to that high. But I think in terms of that trade here, let me just take a look at it. Yeah, I mean, you know, for me, what I looked at is this, right? So I saw that the 30-minute was here, but I looked to the left-hand side, and I put on that line. You see that we're just at support, and a celery play is normally a level I like to take when it's, you know, breaking into a zone and it's pushing and the zone's, you know, gonna fill. This is kind of halfway in the zone. It was just kind of consolidating for me, I think. Yeah, it's just a little bit on the harder side. Yeah, and also, what time was that at? Yeah, it was 12:45. No, I had enough time, to be fair. Yeah, I just think maybe there's a little bit of 30-minute support there. That held. Oh, you got in higher. Oh, is it that one? Yeah, it might be. Yeah, so I think in terms of managing, I think yeah, you got up 10 pips. You got up 10 pips. Your stop loss should have been about 16, 17. So you should definitely go break even with a celery there, yeah. Sorry. Oh. Okay, gold's just melted. 30 pips, okay. Oh, my head is banging, man. I need some ibuprofen. Fuck. So big push down, come back down to Asian lows, but as I say, it's got a lot of zones to break. But when it gets to our levels, we'll be looking. I kind of came out of nowhere, 6:30. Nice. How's GJ doing? Still getting towards there. It'd be interesting to see this news, though. I'm assuming it won't be the best. They're expecting more than before, so that's not a good sign, really. Oh, it's also unemployment rate, yeah. 3.8% they're expecting, so if that's a change, that's not going to be the best. Make sure you like the stream, guys, if you haven't already. Helps me out. I know it's been a little bit boring in recent times, but it's, you know, it's that's the whole game of trading, man. Keep on turning up every day. Keep on get your entries right, and you'll be good. You'll be good. Oh yeah, where's community moderation? I'm gonna see if I can unban it, Brian. There we go. Right. I'm in the God, there's so many. I wonder if Brian's called Pip, man. I'll have to see. Wow, look at Goldie. Coming down. Just broke 4-hour lows. Daily time frames pushing pretty bearish. It's just dropped, you know, quite a big amount there. 43 pips already. Yeah, get out of this zone. Get out of here. But yeah, and I got that little mic as well, so I can start filming stuff with a little mic instead of just the iPhone microphone, which is really cool. So yeah, I mean, what will happen here? Obviously, this next daily candle will be interesting. If it closes above resistance there, then yeah, we should come back to the highs. It should be quite interesting for sure. Oh man, I was playing Dead by Daylight last night. It's such a fun game. Wow, fun. Like £5 as well. Great fun game with your mates, like it's hilarious. And then play a little bit of CS:GO. I'm bloody rusty. Rusty. Did Wixie take anything in why? Sorry, Asian. I wonder. Seen the hype around Pulse Chain crypto? Oh no, I haven't. And they're all starting to get a little hype now, isn't it? A little bit of a hype train. Bitcoin though ain't moving, eh? Bitcoin is just chilling. Look at the daily candle. Yeah, it's still above support, so it's just holding. If this breaks though, oof. Took passes because of the resistance on the left hand side. Okay, very, very nice. Just a quick little scalp on the 5. Good job. Oh, for an M formation. Are you making it like this? Yeah, I think. I mean, you know, it worked out. I think it's maybe. I mean, your issue is your stop really needs to be on that shoulder. Stop loss should be like there, and therefore the distance would be a little bit on there. Oh, that could be okay. Also, I mean, especially with GJ, is that it is at a a high. Let's say yeah. I mean, it's at a high of Asian high. I think that was okay. Yeah, good job. I think you got in. You got in on the wick as well because it closed above. So yeah, good job. I just think your stop loss should have been like there for 12 pips. Yeah, great job, man. Good lad. Early one this morning. Great job. Yeah.
Max, did you see my GJ trade yesterday?
No. Is it in the chat?
Yeah.
You put it in the other one.
I think I put in the main one. Yeah, it's in that one.
Oh, you got the lower wick?
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, that was nice.
Bro, I had a meeting. I was like in a meeting at work, and I quickly during the meeting went to check my phone and hit my TP. I was like, yeah.
That was nice. That the retracing.
But you see how strong the previous 1 hour closed? So the 4 hour just had closed strong. So it was coming down to the resistance. So then I put my stop loss below the previous 1 hour.
Yeah, that's nice, man. I wanted to get the flip here. I fucking missed it.
Yeah, I wanted to get on the 30 minutes, but that was the 30 minutes before the 4 hour close. But that was but it was kind of dodgy, like the close. It was just above, but I knew it was like it was gonna push back. Just wanted to wait for the 4 hour.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Does that mean Leicester have gone as well? Oh, that was a nice goal. Mate, Liverpool are playing with some venom at the moment. Their actual signings have been pretty good. Right, look at that. Look how quick they're moving. Whoa, what a save. He is a class keeper, like, holy shit. What a G. Oh. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah. Brilliant save, yeah. He's a class keeper, man, Alisson. Just got 50 minutes left. So we got some news over here. Oh! Can GJ make the W? 50 minutes before the news. Oh, playing with fire. Scary sound, Max. Yeah, still no topic on this Le Gige. But it is coming down to my little level over here. But as I say, there's news coming out. Be cautious. Let me just get rid of that. People in the chat, what else did you take yesterday? Did you take any trades? Maybe later on in the day. There wasn't much there was there really. It was pretty slow. I'd say it was the easiest. From which people did you learn trading? Learn from Raja and Ted and them lot. GJ, what are you looking for? Well, first of all, I'm waiting for news to come out, but then maybe sells below 169.822 to fill the zone below 550. Yeah. I really don't feel well, you know. I think I might have Caitlin's bug, for fuck's sake. I feel even a bit nauseous. That's what she had. Ah, Lord have mercy. That's not a sign.
You've been ill quite a lot last couple of months.
I do feel a bit shit today, I'm not gonna lie. And yesterday as well. So much so that I didn't even go boxing yesterday because I had a fucking headache. I didn't even go to the sauna after. I didn't go to the sauna after either because my head hurt so bad. So that's great. It might be a bed kind of day today. Sit on the 5-minute in bed. Yeah, I mean, in terms of these markets here, you just have to be a little bit more wary that, you know, it is just in a consolidation zone. There's no direction. You can see here by the 4-hour and the daily flip, you know, are right next to them. So even though it's painful, and this is also the thing, right? Right. So in terms of obviously what I've been doing in recent times, pretty much break even for the month, maybe a little bit of drawdown. So what do you want to do if you're in drawdown? What do you want to do? Well, you want to take more trades, right? So what potentially happens is, let's see if we can actually record this one. Why can't I record? It's so annoying. Too many concurrent sessions. Try this. So obviously in terms of now, I want to be taking, I mean, everyone with a brain would want to be taking more trades, trying, you know, get that back up and all that kind of stuff. But you need to be wary and careful and go, right, look at this. There's no room, there's no trades for me to take. So try not to look in them areas, because you can just make them losses even worse, okay? That's what you got to do. Max and bed equals volume all day. I feel okay at the moment, but it's just waves. It seems to be waves at the moment. It's just like, oh. But yeah, that's the main thing, man. When you're getting vexed about maybe your trade you've taken, just don't get worried about it. All you got to do is just stay focused and look come. I've just introduced something completely brand new that I've, you know, been back testing. So I still need to find them, and that's why. That's what I'm doing, you know. So, but never ever try and take trades in zones. You don't really need to, right? And always think, you know, yeah, we're halfway through May, but man, there's still a lot of time in May. You know, there could be, you know, this week or next week could be a beautiful, easy week, and then I can take 5 wins, and it'll be fine. So you don't have to worry about it. All these candles have no top wicks. Look at that. Ow. So 9 minutes left. Until 7 o'clock. 28 likes, guys. Make sure you like the stream. Helps me out. Get them likes up. If you guys haven't already. Can you explain how to manage risk in salary play scenario? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it depends on how you. So for me, especially if it's gold, if I get like a closure, let's say that we get a closure like that, the next candle then opens up, makes the top wick, and then closes like this. Then what normally I tend to do here is, if I'm taking the celery here, my stop loss is the current candle high. Okay. Now, how to manage risk? Well, there's only really 2 things in the celery how to manage risk. Obviously, stop loss is already tight, but also if you break this low, you should drive and fill the zone. That's pretty much what you want with it. You want to fill the zone and drive, but you go break even very quick. There's no point in holding a celery. The celery should push very quickly, because you're breaking the low of 2 other candles. So it should give you the drive. If it doesn't, if it starts to mess around and starts to play around without pushing, then I'd normally like to just close it off. Yeah, because as I said before, you're breaking 2 lows of previous candles with direction, with volume, so it should be quite an easy push. So yeah, can you send the playbook link? I don't have a playbook. See, again, I feel nauseous here. Oh my god. Oh, I made some HelloFresh though last night. It was good. Made some nice risotto. So I'm getting bored of like making my own teas. I want to make like new stuff, but HelloFresh seems to be pretty decent. Even though the portion sizes are minuscule, but it's probably good for me. So to get the portion sizes down. I literally made it. I was like, "Is that it?" For me and Caitlin. Fucking hell! I could eat like 4 of them. Fuck.
That's funny.
Actually, I do also. I mean, yeah, it was a bit bad for me yesterday, but to be fair, I still think it might have been in my calories. But whilst I was eating the risotto, I cooked maybe like 12 meatballs, and I ate all of them whilst I was cooking risotto.
Damn.
Man, they were
It
too
really
good,
wasn't
man.
enough,
I was fucking starving. And then I look at the risotto I was making. I was like, this motherfucker is for like a 3-year-old. There's nothing in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that challenge won't go well. Nah, it was low fat, nice beef balls, man.
Max, I've told you this before. Intermittent fasting, bro.
I do. I don't eat until like fucking. I don't eat until.
No, but you need to use the app. Believe me, bro. It makes a big change. And then to be honest, I was just trying to lose some fat. I lost like 2 kgs in 4 weeks. And then I was eating quite like normal, what I normally just eat. I was just restraining the time window.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see. I'll update you on the TikTok. On the TikTok. Yeah, so that link there, guys, in the chat is my TikTok. I'm just getting used to it. This is about 3 weeks ago. And I do have a bit of a rig on us there, especially, but hopefully we'll get that motherfucker off. That is literally like dad bod right now, and I'm fucking 22. My god. Morning, Dante, my man. Excel spreadsheet send. It should be up here somewhere. Just look in the chat. It says here's the link to my trades. Who's that whale?
You know what it is, Max? When you get to the best shape of your life, you will never go back. You're gonna be like, yeah, man, I don't want to go. I don't want to have to do all that work again. So you keep it.
I mean, for me, the thing that I'm stopping is just drinking. I'm just not drinking.
Yeah. And it's the more effort you put in, the more, and it's not just in terms of training, it's in terms of what you eat. The more effort you put in, the more you'll get out of it.
Yeah.
Just like trading.
It mainly is the drinking issue, because the issue with drinking is it doesn't even affect that day you're drinking. Like if you're drinking on this day, right, you're drinking an absolute shitload of calories, and you're probably gonna eat a takeaway after. So you've just fucked yourself tremendously on that day. And then the next day,
if you worked out on that day, your muscles won't repair properly, so you worked out for nothing.
Yeah.
So,
and then the next day you wake up, you've got a banging headache, and the only thing that's on your mind right now is a fucking greasy McDonald's breakfast. So that is screwed up. And then also a takeaway later on, probably. And then the day after, you're like still feeling a bit rough, and you're still not feeling up to it, and you might not go too hard at the gym. So you've just fucked 3 days just because you wanted a drink. So yeah, drinking is out the window now. I can't be asked to do it anymore. It's painful. Drinking is shit. Yeah, I've really fallen out of love with it at the moment. Really like in the past, I'd say like not 6 months, maybe 6 weeks. I'd say it's been just drinking, and the day after you just feel like an absolute arsehole. It's just not a vibe. Beer is the worst. Drink with alcohol, that's better, but not gin. Not gin. I always used to get a gin and a slimline tonic. I wanted to save some weight. Shrooms make you feel energetic the next day. I'm stressing sense. Yeah, stop drinking. Yeah. It's just, and also acid reflux, man. Like, I have bad acid reflux because of drinking so much. I also check my blood pressure. So my heart rate is really low, but my blood pressure is really high. So that's great. from these bloody charts.
It's from the M's and W's.
Yeah, it's from the NWs that I called out. That don't win. All the other ones I've ever called all won. Fuck yeah. My life, man. News. Oh yeah, shit, it's news now. Fuck. Okay, so. Oh look, it's got pending. Nice. Let's take a look at the spreads. Take a look and see what the news does. Ooh.
It just did not move one pip. Oh, no, it's moving.
Yeah, it's because it just came out now. Look. 3.9. Oh, so it's gone up. Unemployment rate. That doesn't look good. Oh.
46K.
Fuck. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's, you know, it's nearly gone up by 50%. Fucking hell. That's an L. That's an L for the UK over here. Didn't really do anything though. That was great. Thanks for that, GJ.
Yeah, but I went back and looked at this. It doesn't move right away, but it moves later. It's not like gold. Gold like gold spazzes. but I went back and the move came later, like an hour later, 30 minutes.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Which means if we get a closure below 169.96, I might yield in. Back to 169.667.
Which broker you use? Yeah, it's that one there. IC Markets, best broker around. You know the score. You know the score. Okay, great. So yeah, GJ doing his thing. Obviously, right now the only thing that I'm looking at is it's nowhere near my zones, but also for the fact that we're right at 170. 170 is a big psychological level. You know, we'll happily sit here for fancy. Goldie's starting to come down. It's close below Asian lows, but still close below support as well. So hopefully we should get down over here to 2008. Yeah, still got 15 minutes support there, so just gotta wait for it to break below these levels. But the daily time frame you can see now is coming down. Hopefully you should break the previous low. That would be nice, and some catalyst to continue to 2002. The news is wild, lol.
I like that 30-minute closure, but I'm late.
That shit ran, boy. So yeah, on that TikTok page that I've pinned, that I'm doing other stuff on it as well. We going through like tips and tricks that I've learned from experience and just little things. But I'd say in terms of being a 22-year-old, I think I've gone through quite a lot already, so that'll be fun. And how to get girls. Yeah, there will be stuff like that on there, yeah. But it won't be no bloody Andrew Tate or HS TikToky tips and tricks on how to get girls. It's not that bullshit. It's actual real life helpful information. Like more like Jordan Peterson-esque. I actually saw Jordan Peterson talk about that literally last night.
I would have been in these cells if I wasn't fucking doing something.
Where did you and Kaylin meet? I met Kaylin at uni. In a nightclub. Yes. That I worked for. So I was like top G in that bitch. I was like at the decks and stuff. And she was hitting on me. Damn gold, fuck off. Yeah, well, at least they're moving. That's what I care about. I've actually got that book, but I haven't finished my Jordan Peterson one yet. But that is definitely there. It's literally over here. So that is in the reading tally that I'll do. Typical. Another day in the life of trading in May, where the only reason why it fucking moves is because news. Yeah, his books take a lot of brain power to go through, 100%.
Oh my god, I have FOMO.
Which one?
On gold, this is my trade.
Closure below Asian lows.
No drawdown. It just fucking pushed.
Exactly, Daniel. That's why I've done it. Exactly. So yeah, really bad news there, man. That's not good.
I'm happy with those news, to be honest.
Why?
Redo the movie yesterday. If you look left, moves okay for you.
Oh yeah, she's redone the whole movie. Fuck no. Yesterday.
I might jump in on the next 15 depending on how it closes.
Hey Max, do you have a Google sheet for last year's trades? I may do, yeah. I'll have to go dig it out for you, but I'll do that. I'll do that later on and put it in the chat. It'll be somewhere in the abyss. So we're just gonna be patient here. Obviously, we do like the zone below, but the only thing that my issue is if you get a closure here, your stop loss is 33, your TP is 22. So just kind of the same story in this month, you know. It's just a moves with news, and then it comes in the zones that you actually want, but it's news, so it's a little bit hard to grab. It's fine. GJ, Goldie, man. So gold is coming back to, obviously to daily support right now, but if it breaks that low on the daily time frame, that could be quite interesting. GJ tried to hit TP and running. Good lad, Mikey. Good job. I just caught the 50 sell on GJ like 30 minutes. Nice. Good job. Yo, what up, Max? Hello, John. How you doing, my man? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so off to London this weekend, which would be nice. Caitlin's got loads of stuff planned as usual. I do need to get better at doing that, man. But does anyone else not agree? Like, Caitlin will just, she's just better at booking shit than me. I'm less picky, therefore I'm easier to please. Music is louder than usual. Okay, I'll turn that down. Like, I know like I need to book some stuff, but man, they just do it better. I get moaned at for not booking things. Yeah, I think it's just a man thing, right? Oh, what this weekend? I gotta be sick. Yeah, I'll ask and I'll bring Caitlin around as well. Yeah, like just booking things. I know like it's nice, and every so often I do, but man, like it's just easier when like I'm just less picky, man. I'll go anywhere. I'm chill. Caitlin on the other hand. Oh, very nice. We are simple creatures. We don't ask much for restaurants or hotels. Roman 5 everything. That's good sometimes. Yeah, tonight it's our date night, so that'll be fun. Going to a little Greek restaurant, and then I've bought this. What's it called? I'll find it here. Let me just do this. So actually, yeah, I did put some effort in. Bought this, a murder mystery cold file case. You kind of like, you go through it and you have to work it out together, so that's pretty cool. And then we're gonna watch well, hopefully should maybe finish up. We'll see if I can not cry this time, but I doubt it. I was crying the whole time, the first 20 minutes. Gold hit 5-minute support. Yeah, I'm still quite bearish on it though. That's my issue. I'm gonna be a bit more structured with the M's and W's. I'm still bearish. I'm kind of looking for M's at the levels here. Unless, obviously, I mean, we have some signs of retreat. I mean, looking current night, we're getting down to the hourly supports down here, so we'll see. I'm actually waiting for a top wick on GJ. No, the zone is pretty much already filled, and my stop loss would be up all the way up here. We do have a magnet indeed, Tommy. Good point. So yeah, like, you know, you just gotta outweigh, you know, you gotta look at your stops. You gotta go, right, the stop's 38 pips, my gain's gonna be what, 14. It's like, oh, it's not even worth it. The zone's gotta be at least 1-to-1. We're still pushing P. The good thing with gold is that because obviously it's just still overall the trend is still very bullish, man. It'll just tap a support and yeah, it can just react to it pretty hard. GJ gonna reverse. Looks like it. Thanks for the idea, Max. That made a mystery thing. Yeah, man, it's decent one. Okay. So the 50-minute just closed on gold. Yeah, we're pushing down pretty hard over here. See, the daily time frame now is going to be breaking the low of the previous. So suggesting, you know, bearish structure. It's got a nice zone to fill. So yeah, we'll have to see in terms of closures here. Only 7:15. We still got a lot of time.
I do think you need a bit of a pullback on both.
Yeah.
Something.
Yep. So mad I didn't let a runner run. You gotta let your runners run, man. Especially gold recently, man. The runners run, man. Been moving a lot. Obviously not with closures, but if you're getting in high in zones, man, they've run well. Rest for maybe later, yeah, potentially. $40 likes, guys. Make sure you like the stream. Takes you 2 seconds. I will give away some magic keys as well if you get 150 likes. Make sure to like the stream. Helps me out significantly. Also, make sure to check out the TikTok. I will be posting here pretty much daily now. Documenting my weight. And yeah, it's not just going to be about weight loss. It's going to be about other stuff, other advice, and other bits and bobs. Sometimes you just gotta, yeah. I think stuff like that. I really enjoy. Like, I really enjoy helping people out. For example, I was helping my mum out the weekend. She was getting a bit upset. I think she was obviously just a bit hormonal, but also, you know, she's getting to the point in her life where she's done everything, you know. And she's like, look, I did everything now. There's nothing really to look forward to. I go, yeah. I mean, it's, you know, it's a painful thing, but I say, you know, you got to do those things. You got to do those things. She goes, you know, like, excited to get your own house, excited to go on holidays, excited to have your own kids, excited XYZ. I go, yeah, you're very lucky that you got the position to do that. Some people can never do that. So never feel negative in terms of, you know, oh, you've done so much in your life and now you're pissed off that it's, you know, it's maybe settling a bit down now. You got to do those things. Some people will never be able to do those things. So being a bit of perspective is always helpful. Literally, I spoke to her for like 2 hours and she felt much better after. You gotta always, you know, be appreciated with things, because people will do that. It's like, they're getting vexed about, you know, certain situations. Go, man, at least you were lucky that you could do that. You know, you were lucky that you could even have kids. Some people can't have kids. You're lucky that you could even afford to have kids. You're lucky that even you could afford to have holidays. You're lucky that you could even buy a house. So, man, you've got to always keep that mindset. The only things you should really get angry and upset about is obviously, you know, your health of your others, or, you know, you gotta be relaxed with that. Think you had a career in therapy if you weren't trading? It's still on the cards, man. I still think I'd probably want to do that later on, to be honest. Yeah. Today's gonna be a good day. At least it's volume. Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's good volume. Nice, tasty volume. But yeah, I always use the analogy of GTA. I use the GTA analogy all of the time, like literally all of the time, to people who like are struggling, or, you know, that they're going through a negative part of their life. I go, yeah, but, you know, when you're playing GTA, when you're going around and online, right, you know, you die a couple of times, you know, someone nicks your car, someone robs you, someone, you know, you fail a heist or whatever. It's, you know, it's negative, but then you also have the ups and the downs, but you still play the game. Why'd you play the game? Well, because the game's interesting. The games would be boring if you won every time, wouldn't it? So think of that as life. It's literally the same as life. Every single part about GTA is the same as life. Another thing, people get really upset about billionaires not paying the tax, and, you know, fair enough. You know, it's annoying. You know that, you know, they should pay more, but it's just like playing GTA Online, and some guy's found a hack, and he can get unlimited money. You know, do you sit there and cry about how life isn't unfair, how your GTA life isn't fair because that guy can buy all the cars, and, you know, because he's hacking? No, you still play your game. You still play your game. You still have a good fun. You don't give a fuck about that guy hacking over there. But you need to also think as well, if you had an opportunity to hack online with zero to minimal, you know, effort, would you do it? And I think a lot of people in here would. So you can't complain about billionaires not paying tax, when if you were in their situation, would you? If you are the most holy man, if you are the most godlike man, then fair enough, you can complain about it. But I don't think most of us here would. So yeah. Yes, don't die in real life, no respawn. Yeah. Like you wouldn't all do it. Exactly. So a lot of people will have so much resentment and so much pain and anger and vengeance against, you know, people that they don't even know, because of, you know, all of this kind of stuff, and then they're ruining their lives just to have an excuse of why they failed. It's like, no, just play your game, man. I saw a really good thing. I don't know what quote it was, but it was I don't know where it was from, but it was basically some guy saying, you know, your heartbeat goes up and down, right? Your heart rate goes up and down, up and down, up and down. What happens when you die? Your heart rate, you know, it fizzles out. So life is all about ups and downs, and its experience. If it was all the same, boring, you flatline. So always remember that. About ups and downs. Like so right now, you know, in terms of me, I'm having a little bit of a down period because, you know, I'm not taking the trades I want to. There's no clean zones. I've got to adapt. But, you know, and obviously I care for all the people I'm with, and I want people to make money. So that's my pain at the moment. But do I get like completely worked up about it? No, I just try and work on it and get past it. That's, you know, it's just, don't get things too worked up in your head, because it just makes life painful, man. As long as you try your best, that's all that matters, you know. So yeah, 7 minutes left for this 30 minutes close below. There's the 15 stops, yeah. So we'll see. I mean, if worse comes to worse, if 2008 is a little bit hard, then I mean 2002 below would be fine. But we'll see with this closure. Is this Wix 9? Well, me and Wix 9 have something in common. We like smoking. That's where the wisdom comes from. Yeah, I was speaking to so I think it wasn't even my mum. Like, yeah, like, you know, some people have a bad relationship with that, and it's like, yeah, you just gotta not abuse it. Life is a balance of, it's a balance of things. It's a balance of discipline. It's just balance. If I had to have one word of life, it's balance, right? You can't do anything that's not balanced. Anything at all. If you think that you can do something wholeheartedly without a bit of regularity or a bit of balance, it screws you up. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, not doing the gym, going out too much. You know, there's a balance, and if you don't get that balance right, then yeah, life could be pretty painful. So you gotta the balance. Yeah, that's what. Oh my god! Right now, I am loving the Disney movies, man. I'm bashing them with Caitlin because they've all got an underlying story underneath, which makes sense to life. So obviously, when you're a kid, you just watch it and it's cool. But when you watch it now, it's like, oh my god! Like, I'm watching Good Dinosaur. It's like, oh my god, this is literally like a story that I've literally repeated hundreds of times. Very similar to like my brother. It's like, oh my god. So yeah, if you ever had any time to chill, I'd watch some Disney movies. They're pretty good. Obviously not I don't mean Disney as in like the new Star Wars Disney piece of shit, but I mean like the old like, you know, cute Disney movies. Like I watched Soul and that shit changed my life. That shit was mad. So yeah, we got 5 minutes left for the 30. Big pushes. I mean, good job. Look at that. I mean, slaughter. An absolute slaughter and a half. 'Great job. I mean, 30-minute did close below here. If you cared about that, 50-minute had a little bit of support for me. But I think for the most part, I would be moving. I mean, I'm surprised that gold's pushed. Did it actually move with this news? No, it moved at 6:30, which is interesting. You two are like the angel and demon on my shoulders. One says go away and enjoy, the other says take more treats. So there's spitting some facts today. And yeah, like for example, for me, the reason why I've started this Instagram and I'm starting to actually lose weight and stuff is just self-awareness, man. But some people don't do it. Like for example, me, like I struggle to do self-awareness when I'm sober. I need to be, you know, I need to have a doob, and I need to be like, you know, in my zone, and then I'll be doing some self-awareness. But you know, when I'm sober, I can't really do it because my mind's just going 1,000 miles an hour because I've got critical ADHD. But doing some self-awareness, no matter what way you do, is so important, man. You know, like what I mean by that is, you know, going right. What am I doing well right now? What am I not doing so well right now? If I maybe died tomorrow, I mean, this is a bit, you know, you got to think of this. If I died tomorrow, would I be happy with what I've done? Not in terms of like succeeding in money, just in terms of like the person you are. You know, are you a good friend? Are you a good person to your family? Are you know, are you healthy? Are you healthy towards people around you? You know, just having a bit of that. It's good to have. Because the one thing that you don't want when you're older, I mean, I say this like acting like I'm old, I'm not, but what I've seen in growing up is the most, you know, the most angry people are the most angry people are normally like old grandmas and granddads, but because they've got regrets and they've got deep regrets of what they've done or what they haven't done. So having some self-awareness when you're younger and going, right, I really need to be doing this. Then at the end, when your life comes and you've done everything that you've wanted to do, or even try to do, I'm not talking about succeeding. I'm talking about just general life, you know. Then you can go and you can rest easy. But man, if you've got resentment and anger and you know, hatefulness, man, when you're older, your life is gonna feel horrendous. And I see it all the time. Like, you'd be in the shops and there'd be some just grandma, or it's mainly a granddad, to be honest, and he's just pissed off. Like, why has your life got to this point and you're pissed off? Wait, when I'm a granddad, I'm gonna be vibing. I'll have a dew in my mouth. I'll be in my holiday home, hopefully. I'll be the nicest granddad. I'll be chilling. I'll be sharing wisdom. You know, if you have, you know, so there's clearly something gone up in their lives that's paying them so much. So you can't get to that point, man. Gotta be self-aware. So yeah, everyone here that's looking to try and get in, just it's not it down, right? I wanted the cells below here. It's already pushed through the zone. That's fine. It was a bit of news as well, so it's nothing that I can really get my hands into. Could you have taken this trade here? Well, obviously in hindsight, you go, right, well, my stop loss was 20 pips. My TP was 20 pips. Okay, so that's great. That trade there was decent. Me and Tom also talked about it. However, it was news, so, you know, each to their own. That could have gone the opposite way, and then you would have lost. So the only trade there that was reasonable, if there was no news, was this one here. Top wick flip, TP. TP2 would have been obviously there. Oh. And Bob's your uncle, right? But there was news, so therefore there's been no trades that I could take this morning so far. And that's great. So 30-minute just closed. $30 left for the hourly, which will be 8 o'clock open. Could you use 15 stops? I mean, you could use 15 stops. Do you want to take it after it's the 1, 2, 3, 4th one? We'll see how big a top wick is. Let's take a look on the lower time frame. So yeah, there's also here as well. I mean, there's a res there. So makes this zone maybe a little bit smaller than you'd want. And also it's closed on support. So I'm probably going to wait here a little bit further. Yeah, so what I'm showing you here is that, look, we've closed here, and people might be looking, you know, this 30 minutes is great, but if you look at the 15, look to the left hand side, what have we had in recent times? Well, we had a rejection wick right to the level that we're at right now. Little rejection wicks there. We've had a resistance. So it's a level that price can bounce off. So if I want to take a trade there, you know, I'm going to be in a little bit of a disadvantage. Exactly, people are taking sells right now, and it's done. The move already happened. Yeah. Well, that's been a nice push. We just gotta wait a little bit longer. Oh, can this headache fuck off now? It's been literally 24 hours. I'm drinking so much damn water. Oh yeah, also, I've been some of my mates in Leeds. They just don't drink water. I was like, have you drank some water today? I like ask them. No. Oh my god, you haven't drank any water and you're drinking pints now. Do you want your body to last? Like, his piss will be like literally fucking Fanta. You're like, oh my god, bro, you need some water in that bitch. God dang. Yeah, man, you gotta keep. I mean, I don't get that. Like, I don't. It's just people who just maybe just forget about that their bodies are like, you know. And it only happens, I mean, when you have a health problem, isn't it? Really, that kicks that into gear. You know what I mean? Like, if you go to hospital because you're literally about to die, then they would probably drink more water. Down those kidney stones, yeah, man, fuck. I have a 5-litre bottle next to my desk, yeah. Drinking too much water isn't good either, bro. You're wasting your minerals. Nah, I mean, I just make sure, you know, I make sure I've always got some water next to me, you know. I basically make sure that my piss isn't orange. That's pretty much the demographic that I go for. That's kind of how I make sure I've got enough. You know, if my piss is orange, then yeah, I gotta drink some. You need to take paracetamol. I did last night. But yeah, I'll try some this morning. Oh, I've been doing this beard thing, and that's a vibe. I do like it. 33 pip stops for 36 pip zones doesn't look bad. For what? For what, Harry? $33 pip zone. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. My issue is it hasn't really closed below. It's there. A lot of wicks as well. To be honest with you, if I had to be picky, I kind of want to wait below 2002.9. To be honest, mainly for the fact that we struggled here before. Haven't closed below. Yes, it's 30 pips is nice. The 15's okay as well, but I think I may want to wait for this 8 o'clock. Sparkling water only. Oh man, sparkling water is rough. So if you guys did get in here, I know I've made it close below, but if you did get in, I'd go break even here. Expect this to break the low and drive. Nice, good job, Harry. Yeah, that's good management. If it wants to push it, great. If not, then you're not gonna take the drawdown. It's great. Good morning, Franco. Franco Di Noir. That's a great name. That's like sounds very Italian. Franco. I just snacked GJ. Nice. I wanted to get in 2007, but the woman didn't come up. Yeah. So as I said, if you got in on the flip there with the previous candle like that, then once you got to the break of the previous low, you go break even. And the reason why I say that is because obviously you've had a little bit of rejections before. You don't want to be holding that drawdown if it wicks back up. But there you go, coming down. Good job. Kiko, did you take anything yet? Down. How much was the 15 stop? I love our little rule there as well. Like you can use 15 stops. It works a treat. Yeah. So, oof, that rejection. So you wouldn't have got a 1-to-1 yet, but a decent amount. Yo, the pullback. Yep. Oh, GJ, man, come on, relax. See, and this is the issue with the news, right? In terms of the zones, this was a nice zone. This was a nice zone. We've just nuked it through news, so it's like, oh, for fuck's sake! Now we've got this bullshit now. It's like, oh, GJ, come on, bro. Why do you always have to move? Especially April, May, we've been moving in the best zones through news, and that's pretty much it. It's like, but it's all good. We know that we would take advantage of them zones if there was no news, so it's all good. But news, especially GJ news, is normally not the easiest. Quick, go to the toilet, guys. Quick minutes. Make sure we're at the stream likes, guys. So yeah, Goldie there. GJ still nodding. We haven't had this volume in weeks, man. Yeah, it's good. Well done, Hazza. Good job, good job. Goes right at that level as well. Amazing, amazing. Let's get rid of that now. Dum dum. So I mean, in GJ, in terms of the zone below, if we look at the daily. I mean, the daily time frame coming back into the zone. I mean, this is huge. I mean, the push. Wow. No top wick on the daily. Does it look like it's gonna go make one now though? Nah, I don't think so. So I think what I'd want to do is some sort of retracement and then continuation. So. Because in terms of a retracement, obviously it's expected to at least have one, and it might not. That's fine. But the zone I don't really like anyway. The retracement would give me that confirmation to get the push for the zone. And also the worst thing that you want to do is get into a trade where you take a sell, you lose, and everyone else is taking sells all the way above. So I'd rather wait for his retracement, rather wait for the resistance to form. Finally, good to see London session moving. Yeah. Thing is though, was it just moving with news? Like that's the issue. Was it just moving with news? Yeah, and there's no M's up there, was there? No. I can't wait for Roger to post on Instagram Reels saying, take a look at this over here. Yeah. Roger's had a whole fucking month off and it's been the most shittest price action I've ever seen in my entire life. He'll come on this one day and he'll make fucking 90 pips. Great. Great, Roger. Yeah, the goal had a little on up there. It worked out. Hey Max, let's say price action hits your break even, then drives in your favor. It's one of those it is what it is moments, right? Yeah. You put your stop loss to break even when you're comfortable with that. when you wouldn't want it to go into drawdown. So that's just, you just gotta get past that. And sometimes it happens, man. It happens quite a lot. Tom says no, you go full margin after that. But yeah, sometimes it does just tap you out. You're like, oh, especially recently, it's been like that, you know. It's been a bit of a pain, but you don't get worked up about it. You just continue. 56 likes, guys. Make sure to like the stream up. Like it up, boy. Yeah, I can imagine the power of execution on your broker basically gives you good power. Yeah, he should stream on London instead of NY when his win rate is 50-50. His London's trade is 90% win rate with 10-1 Mr. Rewards. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Especially in that time where he did that, like, you know, the 5,000 thing or whatever it was. Holy fuck, every morning it'd be a 90 pip banger. You make like fucking 10% per one. It's like, Jesus Christ. I had a stop loss on. Wait. Sorry. What the fuck did you do here? That ruined my trade. Did you take it? Oh, I got stopped out by price, by spread and price push. Oof. Oh, that's rough. Wait, your spread is that bad? That's rough. Ever since Raja made his own broker, this guy been using God mode like GTAG. I don't know. Maybe there's a correlation there, but yeah, that's pretty mad, that news there. So looking like gold's tapped 2003. Great job. Amazing stuff. It said that's a zone that we could push into. Finally did it. Very nice. The rest of it though, it's funny how it started at 6:30. Yeah, volume came 6:30. So take a look at the daily now. We have broken the low of the previous, and yeah, we pushed it. We filled that wick like I talked about. For me now though, I'm just gonna wait for the sells below 2002, 2002.8, around that areas. So how big is it till there? Yeah, we've already tapped that zone. Oh, it's, yeah, it's a little bit on the hard side. Just gotta wait for this retracement over here. On the 15-minute support right now, to be fair. So actually, if we had a retracement and then resistance forming, I wouldn't take it because we're at support. But anyway, I want some sort of retracement anyway. Maybe get a closure then back below. Potential gold W. We'll see. It's a very counter trend. That's my only issue. But yeah, it could potentially go retest 2013 and then also 2016. It's fair. It's already gone up 50 pips for me. W on EJ. So obviously overall, yeah, the daily's still, I mean, closing bullish, which is great. 15's not really doing too much, but yeah, I think you're at a big support. That's 30. Hourly, you're not so much. That's the only issue. But the hourly, the 30-minute, you are. So yeah, potentially a W on EJ. Ted's broker's gone bust. Has it? Has it? I swear he's changed it. I swear he's sorted it out. Oh my god. That. Your USD. Nima is smashing it. Nima, you're smashing it at the moment. Bangers, bangers. You eyeing this up, Tommy boy? A major support. So I'm gonna watch. Hopefully this can looks really good on the M. Yeah. Hopefully this can continue back down first. Then close above. I'm not taking these tiny ones. I'd rather just wait until we get a obvious one. Also, how much are your stops here right now? Jesus Christ, it's 38 pips. Because realistically, is gold at any time? Is gold at any time going to be breaking that support 2002? Probably not. Just still very, very bullish overall. 4-hour support too, so we'll see. Get rid of that now. So looking at this zone below, I mean, it's a shame that this wick's already kind of done it, but I mean, for filling the wick might not be too bad. We have 9 minutes left for this hourly candle to close, which would be fun. 169, 350 you can get to. What's TikTok doing as well at the moment? Can I love TikTok, like just some of the memes and shit.
I'm delaying, still delaying, offside.
Okay, checking the decision.
So
that's frame 2. Okay, this is really close. So
Dave,
I need, I'm going to need lines on this, please.
Sure. Yeah.
Wait, is this real?
So which defender do you want to go on?
Defender's 24 by the looks of it.
24.
I will need to check
on the far side.
Yeah, let's have a look at the far side. Go to the far side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking my other angles.
Or is this some guy like talking over it?
I'm telling you, if you get me to 1,000 followers, I'm going to go live with these 2 fuckwits. I'm going to tell them exactly what they need to hear.
Oh my god,
They
so
are
much
massive
troll
bullies.
content.
Red flag number 1.
Ranking the top 5 most scary parts of London, let's go. And number 5, the safest area in the entire London, central London, because it's full and packed with tourists, you get me? And when you have tourists, you have bare feds and you have bare security, so nothing's going to happen.
Children here.
Listen,
What our group?
Children here.
listen, my
Children here.
listen, my mate over at Ed, he said to me before we joined, he wants to bend you over. He's been looking on your TikTok profile. What do you think of him?
He wants to bend me over. Wow. You know that I could be his mom, all right?
Yeah, he likes that. Okay. That's a bit...
Oh god, fucking hate Justin. They're well funny. YouTube the Arsenal Newcastle one with a far mic'd up. Have they actually done that? I didn't know they did that. That's sick. That is pretty sick. Average Brexit geezer meme, yeah, I have. That's funny. W and EJ. Yeah. I haven't backtested EJ, but yeah, it looks decent. I mean, it's still holding support as well. The only thing that's a little bit annoying is that it's the start of the new hourly again. How many times have we seen W's and M's like start at the hourly? The issue is the hourly low wick could be aggressive. Obviously, volume comes in, so I kind of want to stay away from the hourly. It would be above, yeah, but this one's already tapped it there. Very close to, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I get a bit cautious with the hourly ones, but we'll see. We'll see it play out. Nice closure. If you even got to that order block where we just, so your stuff would be 12 pips. Yeah, it's quite close to there. It's a little bit of an issue. This wick actually didn't tap it, so yeah, it's an untested area. So yeah, still waiting for the sells below, but also I'm looking at potentially a W here if you do make one, because you've got a good area to go retest as well. And GJ, it's moved the zones that I wanted. I wanted these zones, and it's moved them with news. So it's kind of like, you know, now I'm going into a bit of a shitter zone, which is already kind of half filled. Do I want to be taking my bullets in there? Not really. So I don't really see much on GJ, to be honest. I actually think this light might be giving me a fucking headache. It might be. I've had it all day. We had some good chats today. It's already 8 o'clock though. Wow, the time goes quick, man, when you're vibing on stream. 67 likes, guys. Make sure you drop a like. Drop a like, squad. It's free. Easy to do, just drop that like. So hopefully, yeah, I mean, this gold's going to open up at the 8 o'clock volume. It's rejected that support again. But yeah, I think if we come back down and we close back above, yeah, I'm taking that W. We just there and there. So yeah, one of the rules of the W is untested areas. This one here hasn't tapped the wick. That is an order block, so you definitely do not want to be getting involved in that. Great spot there. Who is that? Who spotted that? Flavius, yeah. Great job, brother. What's this? I believe like 7 accounts, not big ones, but still, yeah. Blowing accounts, that's the one thing you gotta stop doing, man. And you actually don't, you really can't blow an account unless you over risk or over trade. It's literally the only reason. You know, like right now I'm not doing too well, but you're not blowing accounts. You're just like down like maybe 1% or whatever. It's nothing. Jeez, where's Kiko today? Go to work, nice. Jeez, Christian's in the gym. Exactly. If you blow an account, you're gonna blow it in a day, so you have to stop risking too much. But that's hard for me. Yeah. Until shit really hits the fan, then you're gonna do that forever. You either have to tell yourself, like we talked about before, self-awareness, or you quit. Really. That's pretty much it. There's two options there. If you keep on blowing accounts and you keep on over trading, over risking, you either sort it out or you will leave trading, no matter if you like it or not. Because if you just keep on blowing, unless you're a fucking billionaire, which you probably wouldn't really be asked about trading if you're already a billionaire, your money will run out if you keep on blowing accounts. So there's two options, and this is literally what I said to myself at the start: either learn how to do it properly or leave. I picked the first option, and then after that I never redid it again. And if you can't do it, if you physically can't do it, then just leave training. It's fine. Yeah, I feel so many people get worked up on, oh, I need to make this work. It's like, this is a hard game, man. It's a hard game. There's loads of other stuff out there. Don't just go, oh, if I can't do trading, then my life is screwed and I'm gonna have to work this shit job forever. No, it's not how it works. Sometimes being accountable and going, you know what, I can't do this, and leaving is the most manly thing you could possibly do. It's the most, because then you're just not wasting your time, you do something else. You may leave trading and then the next month you make up like an editing or a social media thing, and then you actually really enjoy it, and therefore you're glad you left. If you know that it ain't working, and you know that you're over risking, you're over trading, and it's not good on your mental health, just dip. I'm telling you, there's no point. Absolutely no point. Hi Max, what are the rules for M's and W's? M's need to be like around resistances and areas of rejection from the highs. There have to be no untested areas nearby. It has to be a clear and obvious M, and you have to get in on the retest of the neckline. And the same for W's. If it's counter trend, you need an obvious, very strong support, and you also need a magnet, which is like an untested area to go and tap. So for example, here on gold, we have one up here, like there. Oh, it's 8 o'clock now. Fuck, didn't even notice. Don't say it's just moved with this news. It's gonna rain for the rest of the day, please. That's the world of trading. People come into this and go, "Oh, it's really exciting stuff." It's pretty boring for a lot of it. Pretty damn boring. So the 30-minute close maybe a little bit below. 15 low looks a little bit awful now. It's not nice. As I said, it's already kind of filled the zone with this wick. So this here, I mean, you can see on the 15. Let me just do this. You can see on the 15 that there is a break of the low there you could do, but man, it's already filled the zone. For me, I like filling the zone the first time. If you do it the second or third, it can be a little bit on the painful side. How did the 30 close? 30 also close bullish. Yeah, so for me, the next time for sells is below 2002.8. So like if an M formed here, I wouldn't take it because it's not at it's not at a high, it's not at the high of the zone, it's at the low, so it's Would your bias and GJ bias to form a top wick on the daily? No, I'm not really asked about the top wick on the daily now. It's miles away. I think the only thing that I'll be looking at is still sells, man. Look at the hourly closure below everything. The hourly is pretty clean below. This is the nice zone. Below is a little bit choppy. So to be honest, as I said before, these are my two zones that I liked, and we've gone through them. So it's, you know, it's just it for me now. This is all Fugazi on GJ. Not really asked about it. Yeah, I want this gold over here to come down and then close above. I'm taking that W. So we'll wait on that. I wonder what the government has said about that. Not looking good. Tory donors linked to massive money laundering probe. Really? Really? Would you have guessed it? Look at that. Oh yeah, this is the unemployment rate. He added that an increase had been seen in conditions related to mental health, particularly in the young. Very interesting. That's very, very, very interesting. Mental health is particularly in the young. I wonder why. Maybe it's because news articles spite absolute fucking horrendous negative news all the time. No wonder kids are fucking screwed up in their head. You make life so painful. It's meant to be a beautiful thing. It's embarrassing. Like, that's mad. That so people aren't working because of their mental health. It's like, yeah, because it's a lot of different things, but it's also just the way it's perceived. So, like, and being worried. Like, I saw something like TikTok, like 60% of young adults are worried about the environment or anxious about the environment. Oh my fucking god! Pull your head out of the fucking water. Like, Jordan Peterson explained it very easily. If the environment was struggling so bad, we'd kick into action as humans. Every single time there's an issue in humanity, the humans will kick it in and we resolve it. You know, like with wars, you know, we get technology better. It's clearly not an issue right now, but when it becomes an issue, that's fine. We'll sort it out. When I think people, are thinking like, oh, the sea levels are gonna rise, and one day we're gonna be, a normal sea level. Next day it's gonna be 8 foot above us. No, it doesn't work like that. When things start to rise at a rapid pace, then governments will come in. But right now, it's all good. So just calm down. Stop scaring young people. It's fucking embarrassing. Just to sell a paper. Man, life is so easy in the West and depression is going up. We need hardest lives, I guess. Well, yeah, I think a lot of people the reason why people are getting more depressed or struggling more mentally is because they have more time to think. Back in the day, you know, parents didn't have time to think about their mental well-being. They had to put some food on the fucking table because they were broke. Whereas now, life's getting easier. Life's, you know, a little bit easier. A lot of people have more money, especially in the Western time. They got more time to think. They got more time to think about, oh my God, we're on this spinning rock, and like, you know, people are being nasty at people in X, Y, Z. It's like, yeah, but you're looking at it in a very pessimistic way. You gotta look at it in a beautiful way. You feel like, yeah, I think most people that are depressed have free time. I think you're privileged to be depressed. I think, obviously, you know, depression is an awful thing, but it's because you have less time to think. You have more time to think. More time to think, more time to worry. Like if your whole sole thing of getting up is when's my next meal because I'm starving, you don't have time to think about how depressed you are. You gotta go get that food. Many gold sellers just got screwed. Yeah, I don't think Dr. Dollar was going to get in there. She's very, very lucky, but yeah, I'm watching this. Yeah, obviously this little W here, but it's not a nice one, so I'm leaving it. I just want to take the nice ones. And GJ retracing a little bit. And yeah, depression as well normally comes from a load of different things, but for the most part it comes from maybe being also nasty to yourself as well and being painful to yourself, you know. A lot of people that are really, really bad mentally is because they actually hate on themselves so much. It's like, why are you doing that? Like, going back to the GTA analogy, you know, when you're playing GTA, if your character does something a bit stupid or you do something wrong or you know, lose a task, do you like shout abuse at your fucking character? Well, maybe I do, but you know, for the most part, you don't really shit on it that much. You know, you maybe have a little joke or something, but you know, that's why, and that's real life, right? If you're doing something wrong, you know, go to yourself, oh man, I shouldn't have really done that. Maybe next time, you know, I won't do that, and move on from it. So there's a W here. Obviously, it's very, very counter trend. Which I'm not really liking. And is it at a major support? It is at a 30, but I think it's too bearish for me. I'm not risking that. If it's not at a major obvious support, the hourly close below as well, so I think it would be pushing it. If you're not broke, then you can't be depressed. Wait, what? I don't know. What? If you're not broke, then you can't be depressed. Wait, if you're broke, then you can be no. A lot of people that have a lot of money are pretty depressed. It's just loads of different things. It's confidence. I think the main one's confidence. You know, the people that I find have the most confidence are the most mentally well, because, you know, they back themselves, you know. People who don't have much confidence or struggle, you know, in terms of, you know, friendship groups or their own kind of identity, then yeah, they struggle. Well, they born in money, that's why. Wait, what? My happiest time was when I was living week to week. There you go, from Stevie Boy. The main path is hope. Loads of rich people commit suicide. Happiness is eternal. Material things are very temporary. Exactly. before I got married. Exactly. Your happiness has to come from within, and then stuff around you doesn't affect you. If you get affected with the stuff that goes around you, then you're not a very you're not much of a strong person. You gotta keep it with you. When things get tough, that's fine. Things do get tough, and you gotta grind a little bit more. You gotta work on yourself. A lot of the stuff that people are depressed for, they can actually help themselves for. I know obviously some things you can't, which is fair. Stuff they can, make better. For example, just getting yourself to the gym. And I know depression, it's very, very, very painful in terms of the amount of energy it saps out of you. But if you want it that bad and you want to get out of this rut so bad, then you got to do the work. You got to get out. Go to the gym, make yourself feel better. And then you start getting compliments. So it goes in a triad of things, right? So if you're on the depths of hell, and like Jordan talks about his book where like the lobsters and that have you have no serotonin, you're pissed off, nothing in life gives you any happiness, that's the lowest. And I've seen people very close to me who have done that, and I've been with them for a long time where they have been in that period. When the issue is when stuff doesn't give you any enjoyment, that's when it gets very scary. Okay, so you've got to have enjoyment in your life. And where does that come from? Well, it's dependent on each person, but for the most part, it's having good friends around. If you've got good friends, great. If you don't have good friends around, then you got to go find some. And I think a lot of people who are at a young age forget that a lot of people forget, who obviously young and maybe who have not really done anything or experienced things, is that kids at school are knobheads. Kids at school are knobheads. Most of the time, they're bullies. They're just dickheads. They're like, because they don't think about the bigger picture. Because why? Well, because they're young, right? They just think they've came into this world and they're vibing. They don't think about their actions and stuff. Whereas if you get older, people do tend to be nicer. Like in uni, there's barely anyone getting bullied. Everyone seems to be much nicer. So you can find friends, later on, and for the most part, they'll be much nicer than maybe the friends that you might have thought they were your friends at school, but they weren't really. They were just being knobheads. So yeah, you've got to have good friends around you. You've got to have a lot of stuff around you, and then you can start, enjoying life. And I realized that very quickly after uni. I was like, fuck, like I just need my mates around me. I need my friends around me. Like that is the funnest part. Like you've got memories, you've got different banter that's only known in the group. Oh, it's the best, man. You could give me all the money in the world, but if I couldn't see my friends again, I'd fucking sack that money straight off. So please, for people in the chat that just are trying to find money and trying to, money comes and goes, but memories don't. Memories last forever. Memories last forever. It's the only thing that you take to the grave. Memories. So just remember that. Try not to be too obsessed with money. You can do it. You can do it, and it feels good. Making money, being successful. That's great in terms of doing your ego and stuff. But man, you gotta have some good friends around you and good family. For W setups, would you rather the bottom right of the W be shorter than the left? No, I'd rather it be the same, to be honest with you. I'd rather it be equal lows. That's the easiest one to take, yeah. But sometimes we can do deformed ones, but I'm being a bit more... I want to get my confidence level a little bit up from taking... Obviously, we've just introduced them, so I'm going to wait for just obvious ones at the moment, yeah. That's the sad thing when kids kill themselves because of school. It gets better. Yeah, man. It's just kids, man. It's just, and like I don't get it because I was never. Oh, maybe I was at one point, but I don't really remember it. But like, yeah, I had bad skin and bad teeth, so like I had everything. Like I remember being like English, some guy looking at me going, "Max, your skin is bad today." I go, "Bitch, I'm not fucking blind." I fucking know that. Kids just don't have any filter. They don't care. They don't need to care about anyone's emotions. They You know, and also they've got people to impress, you know. If they want to impress that group over there, then they can make a funny little joke about that fucking weird kid over there in the corner, and then they might get brownie points. You know, it's just it's an awful cycle. Max, would you have taken that 30-minute gold closure on a sim? Wait, which one? This one. No, because I would have checked the 15 and it wouldn't have closed below if it was that one. No, yeah, I would have checked the 15. I didn't actually like this zone as a whole, to be honest with you. No, after that. Oh, this one here? No, because it didn't close below here. Yeah, it didn't close below. And I would have checked in the 15 just like I have. Yeah, it didn't close below. I've always had too much empathy to bully someone. Yeah, man. 100%. But the difference between emotional intelligence between each human individual is so vast. Like, people that feel emotions and can read people very easy and feel what they're feeling, they'd never tend to bully. Like, for example, me. Like, if you can feel their pain just by watching and seeing it, then you would never do that because you're just not a tosser. It's when you can't feel that emotion where people are a bit emotionally unintelligent. What's this, M? Stubbs Myers definitely had all A's in school. No. Not really. Not for A levels either. And I was in bottom set. I was in bottom set for everything. For the whole of my normal school. Until maybe 2 years before GCSE and I got my shit together. But I also had a tutor. You know, I had to go outside of school because my school was shit. And yeah, I grafted my ass off because my dad said you need to do well on maths. If you don't do well on maths, you're gonna put yourself in a shit position. And my dad, you know, I listened to my dad, you know. I'm like, right, well, I gotta get my stuff together, and I went from bottom set to top set in like 3 years. Bear in mind there was like 6-7 sets. And that is the best feeling, man. The best feeling. I wonder if Ryan's here. Is Ryan in here? No. Anyway, one of my mates, Ryan, like him and all my other mates always in top set, and I was obviously fucking bottom set, and they'd always used to take the mick out of us. And then the last year, I rock into their class, and they're like, "What the fuck, Max? Max, you've got the wrong classmate." I go, "Nope, this is the right class." And then I end up beating them both motherfuckers at GCSEs. At GCSEs, I got 4 A stars, 3 A's, 2 B's, and a C, I think. So that was very nice. That was a great little story, you know. They're more like taking the mick. "Oh, Max, do you know what a quadratic equation is yet?" I don't know what that is. I'm doing like bloody fractions, man. These motherfuckers doing quadratics. But when it came to the grind, when it came to the exams, I beat their asses. So looking like after the news, it's kind of just not really doing anything yet. It's okay. It's only 22 minutes in. So it's okay. Gold's still kind of chilling about. So yeah, man, if you guys been learning something or been liking the little discussions, make sure you like the stream. I do enjoy talking about that stuff. That's literally why I've made that TikTok, just because I enjoy talking about stuff like that. I feel it helps people, especially when I see stuff like that on the news, where young people are struggling because of ill mental health. It's like, oh my god, man, we need to really sort this out, man. People, and that's why I say listen to Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson is an absolute weapon, and I know he has some political views, but the political views are not in what's it called, malicious intent. He just tries to speak facts in terms of actual facts. And if you actually read anything or listen to anything that Jordan has ever done, you know for a fine fact he has not taken that with a pinch of salt. He has thought about it meticulously over tons of hours, every single conversation. So don't really look at his political things if you don't want to, you know, get involved with that. But his psychology stuff is just mind blowing. Very, very, very wise. That's pretty much where I've got all my stuff from as well. I like listening to him, and so yeah. So GJ bouncing off over here. Did you have any books? Yes. And they're very, very good books, but they are very, very hard to read. Because he's so clever. Like, it's like, my mate Ryan, I told him to get them, and he goes, fuck me, I'm on like rule 4, and it's just taking me so long. But you just gotta really take it in. Like, you can't half-hearted read it. You've got to be completely in the zen. 12 Rules of Life. There we go. Oh my god, the Audible book's free. What? 12 Rules of Life. Oh, I want the hard copy. I might buy the hard copy. And then, yeah, Beyond Order. That's the one I'm going to read next. But yeah, it's taken me a while. It's 370 pages, this 12 Rules of Life one. I'm on like 280. Look at that. 4.6 star. 76% 5-star. I wonder what these people in like the 2 stars say. Oh, sorry, in the 1 stars say. It'll be some fucking woke lefty. Very difficult read, not enjoyable. It is a difficult read, but it's you need to be in that time of your life where you gotta listen. What? Oh my god, out of touch with human need for conception. Oh my god. No wisdom here. What the fuck? These people are just not reading in too deep with it. A needed voice. Look at this. Oh my god, this guy wrote a bloody paragraph. Oh my god. Got me talking to myself and others, yeah. So I'd highly recommend that book. Has your training style always been like this? Squat closures and clean zones? Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Hopefully it's Jordan speaking on it. Oh, I hope it is. I wonder if it is. I doubt it. He's got a very, very relaxing voice. And like the way he speaks, like especially in podcasts, like he'll just sit and like not say anything for like 2 minutes because he's just thinking. He's good at that. I struggle with that quite a lot. Being able to just be silent and think. But I'm also not clever, so. Just bought 12 Rules for Life. Yeah, nice. So the rules are very, 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 very good. Let's actually look at them while we chilling here. So yeah, GJ retracing a little bit. Goldie kind of losing all volume, so that's okay. And it helps different people. So the first one here, stand up straight with your shoulders back. That's the one about people with not much confidence, maybe a little bit depressed, nothing much going for them. That one is great. That one is a great start one, man. This one here is also in the same kind of aspect. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping, you know? Because you are. You got to treat yourself like you're someone to help, because you are. You need to help yourself. So that's a great one. I mean, all of them are pretty great. Make friends with people who want the best for you. That's an obvious one. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to someone else, not to who someone else is today. Yeah, that's a great one. You know, try and get 1% better for you, and try not to think about other people. You know, trying to just get better and better. Obviously, he explains this in such detail with massive quotes. Even uses some Bible quotes, which is quite cool. I never really liked the Bible, but he kind of makes it a little bit easier to digest. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. So this one here is the one that I was talking about before, about like billionaires and stuff, and like people doing bad things, you know, governments and stuff, like corruption and stuff like that, and people are getting pissed off. And it's like, well, you can only complain and criticize the world if your house is in perfect order. So if you are an absolute god, then fair enough, you can talk about it. But if you've ever lied or deceived someone, or, you know, then you can't really criticize the world when you are a part of it, you know? Next one, pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. Obvious. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie. This is a massive one. A massive, massive one. He goes in great detail. Just don't lie, man. There's no point. And it gets hard because obviously when you're younger, you kind of realize, oh, like, you know, lying instantly can give you a bit of ease. You know, if you're in a conversation with someone and you can lie just to get out of it, then, you know, it's very, very tempting to do so. But the issue is that it's with you forever, and you can't, you know, you have to always remember your lie, and it's awful. It's not a nice thing to do. Whereas if you just actually just put it in the dust and say the truth, the honest truth, it might be awkward or a bit weird at the time, but overall, you know, you're truthful, you're honest, you know, it's a much rounded person. And also what I thought as well, which Jordan didn't say here, was if you start lying, if you lie to a lot of people, then wouldn't you just lie to yourself a lot as well, because you're so used to it? So when you start lying to other people, you may start lying to yourself. You're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then you don't do it. Or so if you stop lying, then you actually won't lie to yourself either, and therefore everything you do will be honest and truthful, and you'll get get a lot of stuff done. Assume that the person you're listening to might know something you don't. This is huge. You know, assume that, you know, the person, no matter who it is, stop having an ego and thinking that you're better than them. They may have some great knowledge, and you got to listen. Okay, listening is a massive, massive factor of, you know, just being a good person, and, you know, being really, really interested in the person that someone's saying, and then eventually you may find something that you don't know, and you learn something. So I haven't finished these yet. I'm on this one at the moment. Be precise in your speech. But these two here, I've not. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. Interesting. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Oh my god, I've seen that meme. Interesting. That'll be quite interesting. I kind of want to read that now. Yeah, that's right, Scarlet. So kind of what I was a little bit expecting here. Not much volume yet, but it's still only 8:30, right? We've got another hour, so another hour to sort it out. So right now on GJ, what I see is that price, obviously it closed bearish, the hourly closed below. 26 minutes left of this candle. It hasn't broken the high of the previous, so at any point this can reflip and continue bearish. Now where is it tapping? Well, it's tapping previous hourly resistance, so we'll have to see how it reacts here. But I think, you know, around those areas could be maybe a little bit hard for buys, and I think, you know, you might find some resistance there. Okay, because when price came out there before, it rejected. So we'll see. You can see it's a major level. Why? Well, because resistance there. Price came back and tapped it there. Tapped it there. So it's a very strong level. Do you like a specific trading schedule, or do you trade the whole session? Well, now because we're trying to move, well, I'm trying to make some money, to be honest, this month. We're just streaming all day. So we do this until 9:30, then I start my next stream in like 30 minutes, and then we're there all day until like 2 o'clock, 2:30, something like that. So, for the mentorship. So, yeah. Pay a maid to order your house that you can talk shit. No, it's like an analogy. It doesn't actually mean. Well, he does start off with talking about, you know, making your bed and stuff, but he means actually in your head. You know, if you if you need to order your head, basically. So order like your values and your morals and stuff. Yeah, it's deeper than that. A little bit deeper than that. You have to pet every fucking cat you see. Yeah, I'm interested to see what that one's about. Okay. Look at these candles just retracing now. Fucking hell, man. Give me some direction, brother. So yeah, I was looking for a potential W here, but it didn't give me an obvious one, so, or a nice one in that fact, so it's fair. How's GJ doing? Yeah, still at that level. Entered GJ 15 on previous flip, very nice. I was watching this W as well on GJ, but it was very counter trend, and yeah, I mean there's levels to go tap, but that low wick would have been scary. Hi Newcastle fan, how are you, mate? I'm good, how are you? Yeah, it is with the daily trend, true. GJ coming back up. Nice. Did you get in here? There, Tom? Yeah, I think in hindsight, I mean here, closure above. Like that, yeah. At support as well. Yeah, the 15 was good. And gold just reacted off it. So yeah, it looks like maybe the news was the thing that moved it today. Now we're coming back up. Obviously, GJ overall is bullish. So 20 minutes left for this closure. Obviously there is a little bit of support there as well. Wow, great retracement. Yeah, I mean maybe that W was okay. I don't know. I feel it was maybe a little bit too counter trend, but it was at a support. So. Joking or serious? Or no, I'm being serious. I'm on the charts all day. Yeah, I'm knackered. Don't you worry about that. I'm gonna burn out soon. I know that, but whatever. I want to get these W's and M's up and running and taking a good amount of them, and then we can work. Then we can chill about a little bit. But right now, if we're not making no money, gotta put that extra effort in. I just need to take the winning ones, eh? Yeah, that one wasn't too bad, to be fair. 8 o'clock. Max, how come you never took this GJ trade, GJW? Yeah, I think I missed it, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of missed it. I didn't really see it. But now I see it, obviously. Closure above there. I would have got in on that retest there. Stop loss below. Target would have been, obviously, this 30-minute res, which is like there. So, yeah, it's okay. As long as they're actually happening, which is good. And that one was at support. Overall is bullish as well. EJ still not doing nothing. Goldie's struggling, obviously, with these buys, yeah. Just a little bit. My head is still banging, man. Fucking hell. Let me get some more water. It'll be 2 minutes. Are you taking the W on gold? There isn't one at the moment, but if one comes to fruition, I wouldn't mind it because it's that support. But we are quite bearish. That's the only thing. The trend is bearish. Whereas GJ here, it was a W, was that support, and the overall trend is bullish. So in recent times, you know. With the daily here, we close back above bullish. The daily's bullish. Closing above. So. Are you taking the W on, sorry, GJ buy above 169,850? Yeah, I'm looking at that. I mean, maybe for the hourly. So obviously this zone's very, very clean again, right? I wouldn't mind that zone. I wouldn't mind the zone. Did you backtest anything on gold this session? Backtest? No. No. Today we're doing a simulation though with the meta ship, doing another M&W sim. We'll be doing gold, so that'll be good fun. I'm excited to do that. Very, very excited. What the fuck did Brian take there? Oh, he got in here. Did he? Yeah, he got in low. Low. Oh, Brian's been in the chat all day. What the fuck's he doing taking? I haven't actually checked this chat today. Very, very nice. GC. Wait, Don grabbed the W? What, in London? Really? I'm going nice to the snipe. Swipe or no swiping. To get this gold soldier and learn. Yeah. Well, the thing is though, for Don, obviously it's good because the 5 minute, right? You just need a 5 minute closure. He would have had it probably below here, right? Or I know he got below here, didn't he? Yeah, he wanted it below 2008 as well yesterday, didn't he? He got below here. What price did he get in 2005? Yeah, he got in here. Nice. Goalie rejected. So I like this move. I like the zone coming up. I just maybe want to wait for this hourly to close first. Potentially. Is though playing in the zone, then I'm not really happy with them at the moment. So we'll see. Vegans are arguing me on Instagram. Oh my god, get the vegans on you. Not the vegans. I need to turn this down. My head is actually gonna explode. They will salad you up. Max, is that a good W on gold 2006? No, I think this is not good. There's no obvious low, there's no obvious neckline, there's no obvious low, there's no obvious neckline. You know, it's like this is fugazi. Whereas if you look at GJ here, GJ was pretty good, right? obvious low, obvious neckline, obvious low, obvious closure above. At support, so that one was good. I missed that one. Also untested areas above on GJ, yeah. Yeah, fuck, I missed that one. Did anyone else take this one? 815 was the nice low wick and flip. Yeah, it's not there yet though. Gotta wait. I mean, if this retraces, obviously right at 170 now, but if this retraces all the way back up, my god, that'd be a nice little low wick for the daily. Yeah, I tried to do like veganism for a while, but man, it was hard work, bro. It was hard, it was painful. So wow, good stuff, man. That fucking W I should have maybe taken. Oh well, 50-minute made a nice low wick as well. That was great. Could have waited for the 15 close, which is that one there. Yeah, low wick flip. Bam. And we're still continuing. How do you get enough protein? Well, yeah. In terms of being veggie, you just gotta eat tofu and chickpeas and shit. It's not the best for you at all. I love being veggie, but bro, I can't cut a pizza and eggs. Yeah, man. You cannot take an M at this level on gold. Yeah, because it's not a res. It's in the middle of a zone. What I would say is, you know, the M's have got to be here, the W's have got to be, you know, it's just obvious, right? If you're in a zone. If this is zone 1, make sure the M's are at the high of the zone and W's at the low. That's what you're going to really focus on. Oh yeah. With the reverse support of 2008. I think it's just been a bit more obvious with it. I know what you mean though, like. But it's mainly for the fact of the zone. Like, you take M's at resistances where it's been held, not after a push. Like, you know, you look for res Foreman or whatever. But yeah, I would just focus on the M's and W's in the zone when it's at the higher zone or lower zone. When it starts pushing, fair. As long as it's at support, like the GJ one here, that's fine. That's a W because we're at support. But I feel here, like trying to take M's there and that, it just makes things harder. So yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to do another sim today. We'll get that done later on. We'll be on now. What sim will be on? 2022. I think it was March last time. Yeah, so it'll be on April now. April gold was okay. Yeah, it was decent. So we'll see what the M's and W's get there. Are you looking at GJ buys here, bro? I think the 170's put me off, to be honest. And I think to be honest, I think this one would have been alright. Yeah. Just not happy with the zones really in terms of the push. I really wanted the closure below here, but the fucking news, man. Max W GJ 169 563 valid. Yes. 563. It's 637 you'd enter. 169 637. Yeah. This one was valid. Because it's at support. At support, and you know there's loads of tested areas needs to go back and touch. Isn't this a fake on GJ with a bullish trend? Yes, it is. Go on now. It is indeed. So I think the only thing that I really wanted to take today was maybe the W on the GJ there. That's all. But we had good discussions today. As I say, in terms of that, mostly the trades there were moved with news, so it's fine, I'm not asked. Still got to wait until later on though. Hopefully we'll get a nice move later on. But yeah, still consolidating in these big zones now. I mean, these zones are huge, especially on Goldie. Maybe with NY pressure, get back down to 2002, that would be great. Obviously it's a major support though, so you don't want to be rushing into it. Yeah, it should be good. So if you took that 15, was that just 15 close? Yeah, it was just 15 close. Kind of want to wait for the 30, but you'd have got a 1-to-1, just about. Not bad. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it off over here. In terms of this, the stream, I'll start it, you know, in like half an hour time, 45 minutes time, and we'll be vibing there, waiting on. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on, guys. Had a great chat today. Good little wise chats. As I said though, in terms of trades, I'm just chilling about. I'm not rushing into anything yet. I'm just waiting patiently for things to get a bit better. Obviously, right now, the main move today was news. Obviously, the retracement's great. The W was there, but unfortunately, I didn't see it. It was right at 8 o'clock, 8:15. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for coming on. We'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, peace out. Max, closure back in the zone? No, you only look for closure back in the zone if it's with trend. Right now it's bearish. Yeah, I wouldn't look for closure back in the zone on gold. But yeah, see you later, guys. See you later, squad. Adios. Peace out. See you later, YouTube. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I can take a beautiful trade tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, in terms of that, great. I mean, in terms of zones, we discussed them nicely. The only one that I really want to execute was that W there. But apart from that, good stuff. The news moved today. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Adios.